and welcome. In this instructional video, we will be walking through the process of setting up a 360 Systems DigiCart5 model DC5000. Although the main features of the DigiCart have remained the same throughout the years, the DigiCart5 has been completely redesigned for smoother integration into modern workflows. So let's take a look at the basic setup. For most users, the first step is to go to the main menu and Playout Settings. Setting the master playout rate from the drop-down window establishes the sample rate the unit will use. In this section, you can also turn on or off the master declick fade depending on your requirements. If you will be recording on the system, open the recording settings from the main menu and change the bit rate, input source, and threshold as needed. Again, take note that the record sample rate is locked to the playout rate previously selected. Under Global Settings, you can change the screen brightness, backlight color and brightness, and the overall brightness for the keys in operation. Note that a brightness level of 0 turns the backlight off. The key brightness can also be an important factor depending on your environment, as the key colors will change to indicate certain system statuses. There is also a selection of different home screen styles that can be used to change the appearance of the home screen to suit your needs. This system allows for up to 6 GPI and 6 GPO. These can be set to any of the transport functions or a specific hotkey. This can be useful in situations where an external device may be triggering playout or receiving a cue without user intervention. The setting of the date and time allows the system to automatically generate a date-time stamped file name for all recordings. Since all recordings end up in the Recordings folder, this can be useful in identifying when a clip was recorded. The date and time can be set manually or automatically using NTP on a network. Under Network Setup, you will find the IP address and other network-related settings. Setting the system to DHCP will automatically assign an IP address to the system from a DHCP server. This is generally the easiest method. Turning DHCP off will allow for the setting of a static IP address. Also note that NTP servers can be entered for automatic setting of the date time. Networking also provides the ability to connect to a remote SMB server, such as a NAS drive or folder share, so that it will show as a system drive on the unit. Clips can then be copied from the remote drive or played directly. This is covered in greater detail in a later video. Once the networking is set up, go to User Access Settings, where you can set the username and password for each network connection type, such as FTP or SMB. If you have purchased a remote access license for use with the ARC remote software, fields for the remote username and password for this will be also displayed. Usernames and passwords must be set prior to switching any of these functions on. In addition, there are two other functions specific to the DigiCart listed here. The first is the ability to turn the AMP control protocol on or off, allowing the system to be controlled over Ethernet. You can also specify the directory that AMP will look at to find clips to load and play. The second item is the built-in NFS server. This is useful for customers who own DigiCart E-Series systems and need to be able to transfer files between the units. The built-in NFS server provides a separate directory in the DigiCart5 that the DigiCart E can access and copy files to and from. The utility menu offers the ability to reset various aspects of the system, conduct firmware updates, and backup and restore system settings and content. As a general warning, you want to be careful when using these functions, as many of them can have adverse effects on the system operations, including deleting all of your content. One important button to take note of is the system info. This provides key information about the system that should be noted when contacting support. The remaining 3 buttons in the main menu, Bank Manager, Clip Manager, and File Manager, are covered in a later instructional video, so be sure to check those out. That concludes the basic overview of setting up the DigiCart5. Check out the additional videos in this channel for more information on specific systems operations. And thank you for watching.